Hello everybody and welcome back to Stop The DTE Monopoly. Well, it looks like the potential purge day is nearly upon us. So right now it is Sunday night, technically Monday morning. Wanted to get a short little video out to you folks. Wanted to get it done earlier, but I was busy updating the BitChute site, trying to get as many of my videos up there as possible, so they would all be available for folks to reference and go back to if they wanted to still check out some of the material. I will be uploading all my new videos to the BitChute page that you can see behind me. That is what it looks like, so if you are trying to find it, you know what to look for when you go to bitchute.com. Everything that I felt was worthwhile transferring over, I have gotten transferred over there. I'm still waiting on a few of the other videos to finish processing. It's a little janky. I think they're still working on things over there, but so far, so good. The one thing that is not good, I only have 6 people that have made it over to BitChute on this. I know a lot of you folks are not very tech savvy, and I understand that. But I would appreciate it if you did put a little effort in and try to get over to the BitChute site in the event that YouTube brings this channel down, which I have a strong feeling it is probably going to be coming down, because I don't allow ads on my channel. I don't get any revenue from that. The only revenue that I gain from this channel is through your folks' generosity and donations, or the purchasing of shirts and mugs that I get a small percentage of, which doesn't really cover much of anything. It's not like they're selling like hotcakes, but you know, every little bit counts. It is time out of my day. It is time away from the family. It is time on the road, and doing everything else to try to bring more material to you folks. I have a couple projects that I am trying to work on. One, I was wanting to get out to you folks before Purge Day on YouTube, which it's not guaranteed. We might very well survive here, and that would be fantastic. But seeing as how YouTube is looking for any reason to trim the fat and kick people off the platform, it's not just about protecting children with YouTube. That is their excuse for them to basically censor people. So it's kind of scary. I do not deliver a message that YouTube necessarily agrees with, because we don't necessarily, go with the status quo. We don't like the smart meter thing. We don't like any of the 5G thing. And that's counterproductive to what these folks in big tech are pushing for. That's something that let me change one thing here. That is something that they don't want having a spot on their platform, and by my understanding of things. So we're probably not going to survive the purge, because we're not a revenue generating channel for YouTube, and we never will be, because I will never allow ads to run on my videos. Just for the simple fact that if I am running ads on video, considering what I'm doing, going up against a very powerful power company, I don't want them to have any excuse to say, I'm just doing it for the money. I'm definitely not doing it for the money, guys. If I was to rely on what I do for this channel and the very minimal money that I do generate out of donations, I'd be living on the street and I would not be broadcasting anything to you guys. This channel is pretty much a labor of love, and it's my good deed that I feel I'm doing for hopefully the rest of the world, and somebody else takes off where I leave off someday. Other than that, that's where it's at with the channel. You guys got to get over to BitChute. I know it's new. People don't like change. I understand that. But I am planning on putting out more material. This fight has not ended. YouTube is not going to silence my message. It is not going to silence what I'm doing. I'm not going to let it kill my efforts. But I need people to follow me over to BitChute. I will be posting all my new videos there in tandem with YouTube while I can. I refuse to make a backup channel on YouTube because it's still inside their house. They can still kick me out. I'm not going to waste time trying to build a channel, a backup channel on YouTube that they can just flip a switch and kick me out all over again. And it's too hard for, it seems like it's too hard for my subscribers to really even follow any of the instructions that I do ask them to do. I'm not going to waste any more energy on the YouTube platform after Purge Day, especially if I'm already gone. I will post on YouTube as long as I can. I will be mirroring what I do on BitChute. But once the plug is pulled on YouTube on us, once YouTube pulls the plug on us, that's it. Stop the DTE Monopoly will not be on YouTube anymore. We will exclusively be over on BitChute. You can follow us there, and if you want to comment, you do have to sign up. It gives you a Discus account. I'm not sure quite how they pronounce it. That goes in line with your BitChute account. So you can get away with commenting like that. You can leave thumbs up, thumbs down. It's very, very similar to YouTube. It's just not YouTube. And it's a little more buggy. Now that that is out of the way, and you guys got to see what the BitChute platform looks like, I may decide to do one last video before Purge Day. Or on Purge Day. I guess we'll see how it goes. There is one friend of mine that I wanted to have come on to the channel for an interview. They had a nightmare type situation, billing situation. Unfortunately, we could not connect prior to his having to leave the state to handle some family business. He will be back in town soon, and hopefully we can catch up before Christmas. I would like to have that done before Christmas, but right now the this time of year is pretty hot for everybody, especially myself. We have multiple birthdays in December and the holidays, and family spread out, and lots of traveling and hosting and everything else. So it's always hard this time of the year. But I am going to try to get him in on an interview and let him tell his DTE story, which I think you guys will find quite amusing. Another thing that I was trying to work on, I wanted to finish off the channel. If it's getting kicked off, I wanted to have one exclusive that I wanted just as a Hail Mary type thing on our way out. It is a little more truth than I have been willing to deliver on this channel. It's it's not necessarily more. It's more truth, but I don't want to wreck the surprise if I can finally get this interview landed and we can coordinate our schedules and make this happen. And I'm not going to say who, because I'm sure some of you folks know who they are and are familiar with what they're doing. And I'm very pleased with what they're doing. They are opening people's eyes and showing folks how deep down the rabbit hole that the smart meter situation goes into, what else it ties into, and I've known about this for quite a long time. I did not want to explore going that deep into it on the channel, as to not people, just not to give folks another reason to think that we are all tinfoil hat wearing folks afraid of anything tech or wireless type stuff. I did not want to bring another layer to that, but the fact of the matter is it is the truth. I just have not spoken it. I have not spoken about it on the channel, but I think some of you may already know where my thought process was on the whole smart meter thing. Some of you off camera, we've spoken about it, and you know how I feel about it and whatnot. So I didn't want to quite, how do you say it? I don't want to alarm anybody or freak anybody out. I didn't want to do any of the fear porn type stuff. But there is a much darker element to the whole smart meter situation we've got going on out there, and it's not just DTE area, it is worldwide. So hopefully I will be able to connect with that person and get an interview down. And I wanted to finish the channel off with that before Purge Day. Right now it's not looking like it's going to happen, and if the channel still survives and I can make it happen, I'm going to make it happen. And that could very well be what activates the purge once that video goes up. But at this point, I don't care. I'm already set up on BitChute. I'm committed to it. I just need my followers, you guys, my loyal friends and fans, to follow me over there to BitChute. And let's just keep fighting the good fight over there, and hopefully they don't get bought out by YouTube and try doing the censorship thing over there. I'm sure it's going to be a whole whack-a-mole thing for quite a while until the public finally wakes up to what is really, really going on with not only the smart meters, the 5G, a lot of things. Like I said, there's a much bigger picture here that a lot of folks don't quite realize. And I would like to explore that and bring that information out to you. And hopefully it'll be something that you guys can share along to and get other people involved in as well. With that, I just in case I don't get back before December 10th, I would like to bid you all a farewell and best wishes for Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year, whatever else you may be celebrating this holiday season. I wish you folks all the best. It has been fun, and it's been a rough fight. But it's not over. It's just a little hiccup, and I will keep plugging away over on BitChute. And hopefully you folks will be able to follow me over there. The link to BitChute will be underneath the video right here. Just click that button, that little arrow, or the show more, and it will have the link in there. It will also have the links to my PayPal and the Teespring link if you did want to order a shirt or a mug. I encourage you to do that. That'd be fantastic. It would help alleviate some of the things that I've had to deal with, along with fighting DTE over everything, tooth and nail. So, yeah, that would be fantastic. Other than that, there are other things in the works. And just one last thing that I do want to mention. For those that have been following me, you've heard me talk about what DTE has been doing is illegal on a lot of things. They violate people's civil rights, and it's mass corruption with what's going on with that. There's a lot of corruption with DTE, and it isn't just in their hokey billing system and the practices that they do with their illegal shutoffs and strong arming and bullying people. I've always said this needs to be taken out of the state of Michigan. The MPSC is just DTE's hitman. They just do whatever DTE wants to do. They back them up because they're on their payroll. The MPSC is on DTE's payroll. Make no mistake about it. There isn't a good one on that board at the MPSC. They are all filthy, dirty, crooked politicians. That's all they are at the end of the day. They're bought and paid for, and they're stupid because you cannot buy ice cubes in hell. But that's the choice they made. That's the bed they're going to have to lie in. Which is why I have always said this needs to be taken out of Michigan. It will be taken out of Michigan. It will be taken to a federal level. Federal authorities, multiple letter agencies will be notified about what is going on with DTE. There is plenty enough evidence that I have gathered, other folks have gathered, and DTE is not going to be able to keep this under the roof of Michigan forever. They are going to take their fall. I guarantee it. This will be heard at a federal level. And it's not going to be good for DTE. And I would love to elaborate more, but I can't. But I just want to tell you folks, their days are numbered. There's too much dirt and criminal activity from this power company to get away with it. They will take a fall. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. It is going to be a long fought battle. They got a lot of money and a lot of time to try holding things up as long as they can, but I am a firm believer that good always wins. The truth always is the best way to go, and the truth always comes out. And DTE will fall. We will stop the DTE monopoly, one way or the other. With that, best wishes, everybody. See you on BitChute, and happy holidays. I love you all, and I wish the best for you. I'm Rob from Stop The DTE Monopoly, and I'm out.